Once upon a time, there were 3 little monks who lived in a peaceful monastery in the mountains. Each monk was unique in their own way, but they shared a common goal: to attain enlightenment through the teachings of the Buddha. The first monk, named Sam, was known for his sharp mind. He spent most of his time studying the scriptures and delving deep into the philosophy of Buddhism. The second monk, named Tom, was known for his silver tongue. He was a gifted speaker and used his words to spread kindness and compassion. The third monk, named Tim, was known for his kind heart. He was always willing to lend a helping hand and put the needs of others before his own. One day, a fierce storm swept through the mountains and destroyed the monastery. The 3 little monks were left with nothing but the clothes on their backs and a handful of belongings. They decided to set out on a journey to find a new home. As they walked through the forest, they came across a small village. The villagers were wary of the 3 little monks, but they offered them food and shelter for the night. During dinner, the villagers asked the 3 little monks why they were wandering through the forest. "We are seeking a new home," said Sam, the first monk. "We are looking for a place where we can continue our study of the Buddhist teachings. We want to spread kindness and compassion wherever we go," said Tom, the second monk. "And we want to help those in need," said Tim, the third monk. The villagers were impressed by the 3 little monks and decided to offer them a piece of land where they could build a new monastery. The 3 little monks were overjoyed and grateful for the generosity of the villagers. Over the next few months, the 3 little monks worked tirelessly to build their new home. Sam used his sharp mind to design the layout of the monastery, Tom used his silver tongue to spread the word about the new monastery, and Tim used his kind heart to help the villagers with their daily chores. One day, a group of travelers arrived at the monastery. They were seeking guidance on the Buddhist teachings and were impressed by the 3 little monks. However, they noticed that the 3 little monks had different approaches to their practice. "Why do you focus so much on studying the scriptures?" asked one of the travelers to Sam. "The Buddhist teachings are complex and require a sharp mind to understand," replied Sam. "Why do you spend so much time speaking about kindness and compassion?" asked another traveler to Tom. "Kindness and compassion are at the heart of Buddhism," replied Tom. "It is important to spread these values to the world." "Why do you spend so much time helping others?" asked the third traveler to Tim. "Helping others is a fundamental part of being a Buddhist," replied Tim. "We must practice what we preach." The travelers were confused by the 3 different approaches of the little monks. They wondered which one was the right way to practice Buddhism. The 3 little monks noticed the confusion on the travelers' faces and decided to explain their individual approaches. "Mind, speech, and action are all equally important in the practice of Buddhism," said Sam. "A sharp mind is needed to understand the teachings, but it is not enough. We must also put those teachings into action and use our words to spread kindness and compassion. I focus on speech because words have the power to change the world," said Tom. "Through kind words, we can uplift and inspire others to practice Buddhism and make the world a better place. I focus on action because it is through our actions that we can truly make a difference," said Tim. "We must lead by example and show others the power of compassion and selflessness." The travelers were amazed by the wisdom of the 3 little monks and realized that each of their approaches was equally important in the practice of Buddhism. They learned that the key to attaining enlightenment was to balance their mind, speech, and actions, just as the 3 little monks did. Over the years, the monastery grew and became a sanctuary for those seeking guidance on the Buddhist path. The 3 little monks continued to lead by example, using their unique approaches to help others in need. One day, an old traveler visited the monastery. He was amazed by the peacefulness and tranquility of the place and asked the three little monks for their secret. "It is simple," said Sam. "We focus on developing our mind, speech, and actions in equal measure. By doing so, we are able to attain a state of peace and harmony within ourselves and spread that peace to others." The old traveler was inspired by the three little monks and decided to join the monastery. He spent the rest of his life practicing Buddhism, and when he passed away, he left a message for future generations. "Remember the three little monks," he said. "They taught us at the key to enlightenment is to balance our mind, speech, and actions. If we do so, we can achieve true peace and happiness in this life and the next." The message of the three little monks spread far and wide, inspiring countless people to practice Buddhism and strive for enlightenment. And the monastery they built remained a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. In the end, the three little monks had fulfilled their mission in life. They had shown the world the importance of developing the mind, speaking kind words, and helping others in need. And they had left behind a legacy that would inspire generations to come.